All right, let's get straight to it. It's January 2026, and the entire landscape of digital commerce just got hit by an earthquake. Google, at NRF, just dropped the Universal Commerce Protocol, and that, my friends, has officially fired the starting gun on the Agentic revolution. The reason we're here is simple. I'm going to give you a clear, no-nonsense blueprint to navigate this thing, so you're not just surviving, you're actually leading the charge. Okay, let's jump right in.
The first thing you absolutely have to wrap your head around is this. The old playbook, it's toast. The whole idea of driving traffic to a website, that's over. We are officially living in the zero-click economy, and all the old rules just went out the window.
And look, this isn't some far-off futuristic prediction. This is happening right now. Today, an AI agent is the new front door for a massive slice of how people discover and buy things. And that, right there, is the huge threat. Your business could become nothing more than a name on a fulfillment order for a platform you don't even control. You lose the data, you lose the traffic, and worst of all, you lose the entire customer relationship. This new world demands a completely new way of thinking. You know, for the last 20 years, we've all been playing the same game. Search engine optimization, SEO. It was all about tricking the algorithm to get human eyeballs onto a web page. Well, guess what? That game's over. Now we're playing answer engine optimization, or AEO. Your target isn't a person scrolling through links anymore. It's an AI agent making a decision. Your goal isn't to get traffic, it's to get cited as the trusted source that leads to a transaction. And your metric? It's not clicks. It's conversions that happen right inside the AI.
So, let's get right to the heart of your question. Is this just about sticking another chatbot on a client's website? The answer is a hard no. That model is dead on arrival. The new reality is what Google's calling the business agent. This isn't some widget on your homepage. This is an entity that lives and breathes inside of Gemini and Google Search. It's like a virtual sales rep for the business, negotiating deals and closing sales for you right at the moment someone asks a question.
So what's the engine behind this massive shift? Well, it's a completely new set of rules. A stack of protocols that are basically the new operating system for this agent economy. And if you want to play, you have to understand this stack. It's not optional.
The easiest way to think about it is like building a person. First, you've got MCP, the Model Context Protocol. Those are the agent's hands. It lets it grab data and use tools. Then there's A2A, the agent-to-agent protocol. That's its voice, so it can talk and negotiate with other agents. AP2, the Agent Payments Protocol, well, that's its wallet. It's how it spends money safely. AGUI is its face, how it shows things to users. And the final piece, the big one, is UCP. That's the store.
UCP, man, this is the real game changer. It's the universal language that lets any agent from any company talk to any retailer system. And just look who Google got on board. Shopify, Walmart, Target, Etsy. This is the anti-Amazon alliance. But you know what's just as interesting? It's who's not on that list. Where's Amazon? They're going it alone. The battle lines are officially drawn.
And yet, speaking of wars, USCP isn't the only game in town. OpenAI and Stripe have their own thing called ACP, the Agentic Commerce Protocol. But here's the real difference. ACP is laser-focused on just that final checkout button inside of ChatGPT. USCP is way bigger. It's designed to handle the whole shopping journey from discovery to purchase, and it has the retail giants behind it. Right now, all the momentum is with Google's USCP.
Okay, so we've laid out the problem, we've looked at the tech. So the big question is, how do you actually win in this new world? This is your survival guide. It's about a total mind shift from trying to please human eyeballs to feeding machine intelligence. And this is the thing you have to get. This isn't about stuffing keywords into a blog post anymore. It's an infrastructure game now. It's all about structuring your business's data so that an AI can find it, understand it, trust it, and most importantly, buy from it using a protocol like UCP. Your website is no longer a destination. It's an API endpoint.
All right, here's your checklist. 5 things you need to be doing like yesterday. 1. Structured data. Stuff like schema, it's not a nice to have anymore. It's the price of admission. 2. Entity consistency. The AI checks your info everywhere, so your name, address, everything has to match perfectly across the web. 3. Right answer first content. Get straight to the point in the first 40 to 60 words. 4. Use FAQ schema. It gives you a crazy 3.2 times better chance of being cited. And 5, build your EEAT signals. That's expertise, experience, authority, and trust. Agents are literally programmed to find the most trustworthy source.
But here's the real kicker, and you can't miss this. Almost 94% of the time an AI cites a source in its answer, that source is already ranking in the top 10 on Google. What does that tell you? It tells you that all your old SEO work isn't useless. It's the launch pad. You still have to do the basics right, because if the machine can't find you in the top results, it's not even going to read you.
Okay, so that's how you survive. But we're not just here to survive, right? We're here to win. And winning means building a real competitive advantage, a moat. That's going to come from solving the two biggest problems on the agentic web, identity and governance.
And it all boils down to this one simple question. When your personal AI agent is about to spend your money talking to some random merchant's agent, how does it know it can trust it? How does it know Store Agent 007 is really who it says it is? Right now, there's no good answer. There's no root of trust.
And that's exactly where something like IA.XYZ comes into play. The idea here is to create a sort of digital nation just for agents. It uses a new kind of DNS to give every agent a verifiable ID, a digital passport. It's basically the certificate authority for this whole new economy. It's the bouncer at the club door that decides who's real and who's not.
And honestly, the strategy here is it's brilliant. While all the American VCs are fighting over the .ai domain, this goes after IA, for Inteligencia Artificial. That's how you say it in Spanish, Portuguese, French. You're talking about a market of 1.25 billion people that nobody else is targeting. It's a genius move on the new digital frontier.
But look, having an ID is one thing. Making sure that agent behaves is a whole other story. That's the governance problem. How do you stop your own agent from, say, giving away all your products for $1? That's what the MAMA protocol is all about. It's the conscience of the stack. It's a layer of rules that make sure the agent is acting safely and responsibly before it's allowed to spend a single dime.
So let's walk through how this actually works. It's pretty straightforward. An agent wants to buy something, so it tries to use its AP2 wallet to sign a payment. But before it can, the MAMA protocol steps in. It checks the request against a list of rules the business owner set up. Rules like, hey, don't sell this to kids, or don't give a discount bigger than 10%. If it passes the MAMA check, boom, the transaction goes through. It's common sense control, built right into the system.
Okay, let's pull all these threads together. This is your business blueprint for 2026. This is the playbook you put into action starting today.
The first thing you have to do is change how you think about your own business. You have to stop selling chatbots for websites. It's over. From now on, you build and deploy trusted UCP-native business agents. And the keywords there are trusted, identity, and governance. That's your new value proposition.
And here's the playbook you give to your small business clients. Step 1. Use MCP to connect the agent to their inventory system, whether it's Shopify or QuickBooks. Step 2. Use UCP to get their product catalog out onto the global agent network. Step 3. Flip on A2A so their agent can start negotiating deals. And Step 4, the final step. The agent uses its AP2 wallet to seal the deal, but only after it's been governed by the MAMA protocol and its identity has been verified by IA.XYZ. And this is your sales pitch. This is your moat. You tell your clients, look, in this new world, an agent without a verified identity, that's just spam. And an agent without the safety rails from something like MAMA protocol, that's not an asset. That's a corporate liability waiting to happen. You're not selling a feature, you're selling trust and safety.
So I'm going to leave you with one final question to think about. This whole shift to agents, it isn't just another trend. It's an extinction-level event for businesses that don't adapt. They'll just fade away. The ones who win will turn themselves into a service that machines can talk to. So the question every single business has to answer right now is this: are you going to be an API, or are you going to be a memory?